Episode 5. Halfway there to 10, and then we're not too far away from 100.
1, 2, 3. You already got that.
It's my counting method.
Yeah. How many things is that? You should.
100's 2 for me. I count in 50s.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know why?
In
In my head, I can't say 60 and 70 quick enough.
Yeah.
And fucking sheep are running past.
60 or 70.
I fucking lose it.
Nice.
I count in tens. So like I'll go 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40. But I count up to 20 to start with because I can get through the teens quick in my head.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's how I count sheep, for anyone who's wondering.
Yeah, throw back to episode 4. Still back on this sheep discussion.
We have a new application for the doghouse. And the way the doghouse goes is you send in an application, or we'll find an application. We find some.
Yeah,
and
we're always on the prowl for members.
We'll decide whether you're in the doghouse or whether you're in Ricky Stewart's club. You're in the
We gutter dog.
You're in the gutter. Yeah, I say gutter, but it's gutted dog.
Gutted dog.
But they're in the gutter.
They're in the gutter. Yeah.
Ricky loves
Play
it.
on words, but we'll give you the stick.
Antonio Brown of ex-NFL wide receiver fame.
Yeah.
He's claimed his phone's been hacked.
Oh, yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
So in his Snapchat story, so anyone who follows him can see his story.
Yeah.
It says saved from camera roll. So it's not a live photo. So the hack story has
It's got legs.
some merit.
So it's got legs.
But it is a photo of his wife giving him head.
So how distinct.
It's all out, bud. Every news article that's covered it has had to edit it themselves because it's all there. There's no mistaking because there's no left to the imagination.
So not in process, about to, lips.
Nah, lip midway.
Ah, right, yeah.
There's no blood in his brain.
Right, yeah.
The first thing I wanted to bring up was this because you saw the photo.
I have, yes.
We both thought it was Giselle.
Yeah.
We thought it was Tom Brady's ex-wife.
That would have been a giggle.
Oh, it takes the story from a 6 to a 10.
Oh, easy. And it's not doghouse material. That's more just revenge. Or just being a shit bloke.
Shit bloke, but all the time. Because that would have been like Tom Brady's ex-wife with Tom Brady's 2 kids. Like it's not just some flings getting around. These are families.
Exactly.
But no, it's apparently AB has a I don't know if it's his wife, but it is the mother of his kids, and it's her. So he's in the doghouse. He's not. He's come out with this story. He said hacked.
Yeah.
Until proven guilty. I'm saying doghouse. Where are you at?
Well, if we're going around the hacking version of events.
In fairness, in defense, for whatever defense he could have, she's not visibly naked in the photo. He is. He's all rocked up. It's just her head.
Yeah, right, yeah. But it's still, that's been plastered everywhere.
Her head's doing things.
Yeah, big time. But I don't know. That'd be a hard one to claw your way out of that hole. Yeah, it's not.
How would you attack it? Because I've got how I'd attack it.
I wouldn't know how to attack it. Obviously, do you broach the subject before she finds out, or do you bring up like, hey, this might happen?
I'm playing victim.
You're playing the victim,
babe. My cock's on the internet too. This is horrible for both of us. I can't believe what's happened.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a pass.
I'm giving it a red hot crack.
I don't think
you're embarrassed. It's only your face.
Yeah, but
yeah. Oh, there's a massive but. But at least it gives me somewhere to stand.
Oh, I don't think you have nothing to stand on. I think it's more the act that's been put out there. So there's more of that stuff with misses.
Oh, it looks bad on her, but I have to stand somewhere, and that's the stance I'm taking. I'm a victim too. I can't believe someone's done this to us. We're still a team. Don't hate me.
But with my missus thinking, you've had that saved on your camera roll.
Oh, yeah.
For what purpose?
And I haven't thought of that, and now you've brought it up, and I'm like, babe, it reminds me of you. I love you. We're still a team. Someone's done this to us. They've taken our information and posted it.
So anyone that's got your phone can check that.
Babe, I'm famous. People hack famous people.
No, I'm even talking about like to leave your phone unlocked. Like some that is accessible to the kids.
At this point, I'm changing the topic because you back me into a corner and I don't have a defense.
I know you just keep doubling down, but I think the way I'm approaching it is I'm leaning on. I don't know how it's got out. It's hacked, but we're trying to take that early approach. Like the media's got hold of it, trying to prep that. You know what I mean? Like there's no win there. I don't know how you pull your way back out of that.
Do you ever swing the notion of an OnlyFans? It's already out, babe.
It's already out. You might as well double down.
Might as well make some coin.
Might as well make some coin because let's put it this way: the media have made some coin.
Yeah. And he hasn't sold a story, so he's made nothing of it.
No, absolutely made nothing from it. So yeah, that could be a smart investment.
I can't see when you've already got AB's money. I can't see her seeing it that way.
Yeah, there's no point doing it. So, yeah, that's a tricky one. Then I think use them in doggy house. Like I don't think it's like
good luck to you, AB. Good luck.
Good luck to you. I don't know why.
It just goes to show, born high or low, rich or poor, we all end up in the doghouse.
Exactly, it doesn't matter.
We're all welcome.
Yeah, we've all called our way back from the doghouse one point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's not a Ricky Stewart club member. I think that's just a slip up. Regardless, there's a few, timeline events there that are all leading up to this massive era.
Yeah, he hasn't been thinking clearly for a while.
So hackers may have got it. Who knows?
I didn't know he had a family, so I was so happy when I thought it was Giselle.
Yeah, I know.
I thought this is unbelievable.
And we don't know much American news, but just to see that Snapchat of them together or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was like at a pool or something.
Is that a pool? I don't think it was I think it was all fair bump play on.
Innocent in the end. I think Giselle was a bit of a higher character than any of these silly games.
So I think it was just all above board fair play, but
dribblers are going to dribble.
Exactly. Yarns are going to be spun.
You got some news for me, bud?
Yeah. So I've been really invested in the NFL, especially coming to the playoff time. It's hard, but this headline's come across my desk, and it sort of hits close to our friendship group. So we're not going to name names, but I'm just going to read the headline and ask you one simple question. Brock Purdy, nickname Big Cock Brock, came from his high school teacher, and he admitted in an article saying that was his high school teacher that gave him the nickname. So, remaining nameless, if one of our mates was your son's high school teacher, would you appreciate that feedback from your son saying that this teacher gave him the name? Because this has question marks.
Nah, yeah, and I've thought about not this situation. I haven't thought about this situation, but situations like this, like when your son gets expelled because someone was picking on a kid and he beat up all three bullies.
Yeah,
you discipline your son, but you cheers in the boys at the pub.
Yeah,
son beat up three kids at once.
So I'm guessing this nickname. I don't think it's classroom related. It's probably more on-field performance at high school related. It must be performance.
Or just a bit of alliteration.
Yeah, it could be. It sounds good. Big Cock Brock. It could be just, performing in those fight games and, getting the W's for the high school. But to openly admit that your high school teacher gave you the nickname.
I hope you didn't name the teacher because probably your career's over.
No, I didn't name the teacher. It's just raising the eyebrow a bit.
As a parent, I'd be very unimpressed.
But it's only been released now since it's playing NFL.
But in saying that, I've had worse nickname. I've been called a lot worse than Big Cock.
Yeah.
Don't know if I've ever been called Big Cock.
Me either. But from a teacher.
Yeah. Raises concerns.
Raises an eyebrow, someone would say.
And look, they're not on the same level as the church, but it's not
not happening.
It's not happening. No, thank you, because I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
So yeah, I just thought, specifically like how he's come in, fielding for Garoppolo, been playing all right.
Great.
He's been overperforming. He's been doing really well for a rookie QB. He was taken second last or last pick?
Mr. Irrelevant, mate. Last pick of the draft.
Last pick of the draft, and now he's got a chance of taking the 49ers into a conference final, perhaps a Super Bowl.
He'd have to be the first Mr. Irrelevant to win a Super Bowl. I don't know, but you'd have to say.
Well, Nick Foles has to be there as well in that discussion. How many games did he play when he won it?
Yeah, but he wasn't a Mr. Irrelevant. He wasn't last pick of the draft.
Yeah. I'll get that fair bump. That's a good perspective.
No, there's been a few spuds in Super Bowls. No way about that.
But yeah, so I thought that was
it's an eyebrow raiser.
Yeah, like
if you knew you were the teacher that did it, you're shaking in your boots. If your name comes out, you're done.
Oh, big time. Especially if you're still in the profession, let's put it this way.
Well, no, that much in America, so they're probably still toiling away.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, very interesting nickname to be given to a young person.
A youth.
But anyway, that leads me on to the more NFL talk with Gronk coming out in regards to the Aaron Rodgers comments. So Aaron Rodgers has been asked a lot after, missing the finals this year. That is their retirement talk or potentially moving to another franchise. And A-Rod's released a statement saying he probably can go around another year or two because he feels like he can still win NFL MVPs. And Big Rob Gronk, the Gronk, has torn shred, blasted him in the media saying he should be focused on MVPs as that's an individual award. And his main focus should be trying to contribute to Super Bowl wins because look, he's a very classy quarterback. Some say he's the best all-round quarterback to perhaps play the game so far, but he's only got one ring to show for his career.
Gronk's made a great point, and Gronk's got more rings than him. I think Gronk has 4.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. Actually, Colin Cowherd and he's not. He's a big reporter, but he's very clickbaity in his reporting. He went up this week and he said, if you got to pick whose career would you rather have, Eli Manning's or Aaron Rodgers?
If I had to be honest,
Eli's got 2 rings against Tom Brady.
So they're not just 2 rings.
They're Belichick rings.
You can say they're 4 rings considering who he had to play. One of them was against an undefeated team.
Ruin that.
Yeah, ruin that. And like
07.
I think that's worth 3 rings.
No. Tom would probably give up a couple of rings to get that one back.
Yeah, exactly. Just to have an undefeated perfect season. So
I go Eli.
I go Eli because that's going to be etched in history.
Yeah, and the list of 2+ for quarterbacks, because quarterback is your biggest contributor, is short.
Very.
Obviously, Tom leads it with 7. Not out.
He's got more than most franchises, mate. Just put it that way.
Well, he's now got more than Patriots, the prick.
Yeah, Pats have got 6, Tom's got 7.
Yeah, I just feel like eventually he'll just be known as and the problem is he's not actually holding that many records either. So he's been great, but he also hasn't really had the longevity. Like Drew Brees was above average for so long, he had records.
Yeah. So it's a hard one.
Nah.
You probably take the 2 to your 1. Because I couldn't even tell you the Packers beat in the Super Bowl, mate.
Neither. Seahawks? Don't know.
They come to the same side.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah, true. I could not tell you.
Me either. So
anyway.
Then that leads me into one other story too. So I always like a scandal. Preferably the rugby league kind, but we'll stick the...
We'll settle for something else.
We'll settle for horse racing. So one of Australia's favourite jockeys, Tommy Berry's currently going through steward hearing or court case and is facing potential ban for 12 months. So the charge that he's facing is for being disqualified for the next 11 months and 2 weeks. And also a further 4 more weeks of being on his phone in the race meeting room. So jockeys are allowed on their phone during the whole time they're in the change rooms.
Yeah.
So the stewards have found a transfer of payment from a big time punter I don't grab the name, but a family member of Tommy Berry has been transferred 15K and he's won 100K
Yeah, it's big
on
money.
this race that Tommy was in.
Big money.
So they're claiming inside knowledge plus the wire transfer.
What would Tommy know that the family member could? The wire transfer is bad. It's gone straight bad. But my thing is, what, 8 horses in this race?
8 horses, yeah.
How can you really rig it?
Oh, all depends, man. Like, depends. Like, Tommy could have. I haven't seen the footage of the race, so don't quote me on this. I'm just interpreting my views on horse racing. So it could be running too wide off the panel and giving his horse cover, sitting in the draft, that should give a better run.
You still don't know that horse is going to get out in front,
Yeah,
though. It could still lay an egg.
They could run together. They could set it. So, or Tommy Berry can take off straight out of the gates. The favourite who's paying, like, say, $2-3 will see that. Like, oh, I need to win this. Set the pace early, gasses out, then they run over them. So a lot still needs to happen. But
it's dodge. It's straight up dodge.
It's
and
dodge,
I'm surprised it's only 12 months.
But Damien Ollier in, I think it was episode 2, 2013 recap, done the same thing, inside knowledge on the race he was in. So sometimes they slip up, jockeys, for having, like, it could be just like a little misdemeanor slip up, like, oh, old mate in the stable, the favourites, you know, he's been playing up, waiting, so he's a bit restless today, so he's not going to jump well type thing.
Yeah.
That could be borderline information. Or,
Yeah, the information I get is slip ups, but the transfer of money, you need to do it.
Yeah, obviously there's, well, nothing's been proven yet. He was riding today when I looked.
Alleged.
So it's all alleged. So it's coming out in the news. So we've got another bit of a racing scandal of another inside tip with a jockey in the same race if someone's won something big. So eyes out. So it tends to happen from time to time, play slip up. But all your sports bets and, you know, all the processes around it, you know, like, it's very easy to get caught.
Oh, yeah, they're following this stuff.
Because they're following it. You put in your family members and things like that. All the paperwork and like if you have a sports bet account, things like that. And if you are, or a tab account and you are in that scene, you have to nominate it so then they can see who you're connected to. Like, it's amazing work how they ping and pick it up.
I'd love to work for him. You never hear anyone, oh, where do you work? Like he asked, like, random blokes, oh, like, what are you doing here? You never hear, oh, I work for Sportsbet.
Yeah.
I'd love to be a number cruncher.
It'd be unreal. Like, there's something a bit different. Like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, it'd be interesting as, and if we know the processes, but even like the internal investigation side of things. Like, have you seen that documentary on, was it Ad Sport, Netflix?
No, I've seen the cover, but I haven't watched it.
Was there's a couple of good documentaries of how that, I think it was like Fraud Crime Investigation Unit, picked up on how they were fixing matches and fixing races and things like that. So it's a good insight.
Yeah.
So yeah, I highly recommend it. Good docos. There's 6 parts, 6 different sports, good documentary series.
Get on to it. Bad sports. I might do a little rotate here. I might throw 4 where 3 should be. You reckon? Lottery wins. We'll go into that.
Yeah, right.
I wanted to ask you, because this is something I think about probably more than I should. Probably, I feel like probably an unhealthy, not unhealthy, but like I think most people don't think about this as much as I do. I only buy a lottery ticket. I only go Oz Lotto when it's above 40 million. But I like to buy my ticket and imagine what I'd do. So I've asked you, what would you do if you won 50? Or what would you do if you won 5 million? And what would you do if you won 50 million? Do you want to start off?
I think, yeah, we're going to differ something.
We're going to learn some things about each other.
I'll do the 5 million first.
Right, then I'll do mine.
Yeah, first I go 5, you do 50, I do 50.
Right, yeah.
Done. So if I come into $5 million earnings, somehow I won the lotto, a couple of million, would be great. So I'd like to try set myself up as well as my family. I know it's 5 million is not a lot. Not a lot.
No, it doesn't. Like, obviously a lot, but doesn't go that far when you're trying to set up.
Yeah, like the way I was thinking here, like I'll probably have to go locally before, you know, we have another boom. So I'd go 1 million rental upkeep account plus gaining interest. So I'd lock $1 million away.
Yep.
With 3 million, I've looked to build my property portfolio.
Yep.
So
rent some places out.
Yeah, buy.
Yeah, and then
Right.
obviously you're going to
And
fucking rent them out. Yeah.
Why rent them out? So I looked at the median price, so that's average. You're looking at 640K. So I can buy up to 44 properties. Sorry, not 44.
Yeah.
So I can live off the income and rental. I've got that $1 million to fix up, you know, tip in if I need, you know, get a sparky out. So I've got that, you know, that safe account I can withdraw from to make sure my rentals are upkeep. Also, once you have that asset and it's paid off for so much, you can look at equity, withdraw off equity as home loans as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have capital gains and capital gains tax, but you know, with those 4 assets, if there's a peak in price, you can sell.
Oh, you're winning. It's never going to be a problem.
You're never going to go broke on houses, they say. But then I'll just have 1 million just in travel the world and, you know,
you treat yourself.
Treat yourself. See the sights. Buy the car you want to go. Get on first class. So you're not going to have the best holidays. But the best thing is, with the way I've spent my 5 mil, we'll be living off the rent and the interest gained off, you know, the 1 million saved away.
Yeah.
So you don't have to necessarily work.
You're not dependent.
You're not dependent on work. So you can, I'm going on a trip today. You can go on a trip today. You know, that'd be unreal.
No, I really appreciate it.
Good insight.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Here's my thing. You think we're going to go real different?
Nah, did you just carbon copy that?
You think I'm going to go buy a big ass farm, don't you?
Yeah.
Nah. You know how much work farming is?
Yeah.
If I win $5 million, I'm not fucking toiling away in the fields anymore.
So what are you doing?
Very similar, bud. My 5 mil is, so I've always thought my immediate family I need to look after. My offspring and my wife.
Yeah.
My sisters, my family, my cousins, my best mates. I'm going to help you out, but it's not my business in what you do.
No, not the 5.
So, no. I win 5 million, 20%. And I don't know how I divvy up this 20%. So 1 million. I don't know how I divvy it up, but between friends and family, that goes.
Yeah.
I got 4 million left. 1.5 million will be the house that I want to buy.
Right, yeah.
And that'll be probably locally. Wagga's me home. But that's a very nice house. And I've bought it, no more repayments. That leaves me with 3 million. 2.8 goes into housing.
Yep.
So I can rent them out. From 2.8 million, I should be able to make in rental repayments, like people have to pay me, about $2,000 to 2,400. So that's so that's the same as the salary of 104 to 120 grand.
Yeah.
So and people say like, oh, I'd still work. I've got enough hobbies. I'll go help mates. I don't want to work 9 to 5 for the man if I've won $5 million. That leaves me with 200K for cars. This is what other people think. You spent a lot. I'm like, yeah, but I got money coming in from the houses.
Very true.
What's your first car you're buying?
See, I'm not a big car guy. You know what I mean? Like the Ute.
See, that's the funny thing about me. I am a big car guy, but it's a Ute.
Yeah. Well,
it's a Chevrolet Silverado 2500, and it's gone.
We just bought the car for the missus to make sure she was happy, and I haven't bought a car in like 6-7 years, so it might be time to treat myself.
See, I bought my car, missus. We bought a car for the missus. We bought a Raptor.
See, I bought one of them. Just something to chuck the box. No, so I'd buy that.
Chuck the dog.
Doesn't have to be like top class. Yeah, it was one of you.
Nah.
You're a great wall. Yeah.
If you won the lottery and drove in a Great Wall, I'd be insulted personally.
Second-hand Mitsubishi Triton 2010.
Better not. That upsets me to hear.
Moving on a budget.
Take Steve-O's old Triton. Buy it off your dad.
Oh.
Who's going first for the 50?
I said you.
Yeah, I thought that's what you're talking about. I listened to you, but I didn't quite get what you're going on about. Yeah, go for it, bud. Same rule. 20%. So that's now 10 million. 20% friends and family.
So it's the same plan, basically.
Pretty much. But there's a few caveats at the end.
Oh, yeah. So
because 50 million, like 5 million gets you out of working for the man.
Yeah.
You're comfortable. 50 million, bud, that changes his life.
Mm.
You're living a different life. So I've got 40 million left.
Mm-hmm.
15 of that is going to housing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, sorry. 15 mil is going to the house I want. But the house I want, like you see in Sydney Harbour and some of those big houses have their own dock.
Yeah.
I'm replacing farming with fishing.
Oh,
If you imagine being able to pull your own boat up to your own house,
that'd be cool.
that's sick.
You like, yeah. Where would you go to? Where were you looking at buying?
Oh, just anywhere so like you got what's that headland in Sydney called? Where they landed?
Botany.
Yeah, Botany. Anywhere in that big Botany Bay.
Where they landed? I know who they is, yeah.
I know. It's the reason why I'm asking you, babe.
I know who they is, yeah.
Yeah, anywhere in there, like you get all the big house. Like there's spots where it's beach and then there's road, and then there's spots where like the house is back onto the water and they got their own little port. But I got my own little port. That's living.
That's living. Yeah, that'd be unreal.
Then I got 25 million left. 15 is going to rental houses.
Yeah.
That should get me 10 to 12K a week. It's like we're still living high roller.
Yeah.
Big high roller. And like by the time you got that much, you got enough money that you just like someone else is worrying about it. Yeah. I'm not worrying about it.
That'd be unreal.
Yeah. 10 mil left. 1 million on cars.
1 million on cars?
Yeah, I could spend it, bud.
Yeah, I reckon.
By the time we get a big ute, a sport ute, a big car, a sport car, a big bike, an off-roader, I could spend it.
Yeah, they go to million.
Yeah, probably $1 million in regos.
Yeah.
3 million on a Melbourne and a Brisbane apartment.
Yeah,
so like, if you just like you got your main house in Sydney,
yeah,
but maybe the tennis is on in Melbourne, and you want to quickly duck down there. You don't want to stay in some hotel. Yeah. You got your own apartment, and you can rent them out for the year. You can put them on Airbnb. Yeah, make another investment.
That's smart.
6 mil in the bank because you're now living like your big high roller lifestyle. I don't know how to live that lifestyle. There might be other things I don't know exist that I want. So I got to keep a bit of money in the bank.
Fail safe
for later on.
Yeah, fail safe. That's like rainy day fund, just in case you need it.
Maybe hover cars are real and I'm just not in the society that knows about it.
Yeah, definitely a different tax bracket. Or no, you wouldn't. Not with the pity.
Oh, but yeah, I'm making 12K a week off my rentals, so I'm in a pretty high tax bracket.
Yeah. Pretty high tax bracket. So is that you with 50?
That's me 50.
So yeah, I was pretty similar. So I tried I didn't crunch numbers specifically like Shepard, but I'd have 20 mil for properties, unit blocks, land, just to try. Imagine trying to get like a block of units, like high-rise.
Oh yeah, sick.
Imagine I'll buy that land in Sydney.
Put your name on the building.
Put your name on the building, like Ted said.
O'Neill Apartments.
O'Neill Apartments, yeah. So that'd be unreal. A few houses and you'd have rents. Like you could live off that. So then I'd have 5 million in obviously my upkeep.
Yep.
For the houses, the rental properties. So any issues, we fix it up. I've got 10 million for travel, first class trips, Euro trips. So I got Vegas, Super Bowl, like all the shit I wanted to do. I'd have 10 million designated. Like same with cars. If I want to buy that car, I'm going to have it. If I want that watch, I want it. But I don't think I'd probably still have that. I wouldn't say I'm much of a screwed or tight on my money. Like if that's an 80K watch just as a diamonds, I'll be like, fuck that.
Oh yeah, fuck no.
Yeah, fuck the 80K watch. Like $120 Garmin over there looks.
Yeah, it's like when some people get into their cars and then they get like gold plated cars. I'm like, no, bro, it's still a Rolls Royce.
Yeah, just
give me. See that Rolls Royce with cruise control? Give me that one.
Yeah, so I'd probably still have I wouldn't buy pointless stuff.
Yeah,
I'd like to think if I ever come into this type of world, I'd like to think I wouldn't buy pointless stuff, but. Vegas trips, bit of money to punt, enjoy your life. 10 million.
You're still a punter, aren't you?
Oh, at heart. Big time, at heart.
10 million in the bank. Nah, put 5 on him, bro.
Yeah. I'd like to think your bets go up to at least 500.
Hundreds, yeah.
Probably doing $5-10 each way or something. So then I'd probably have 10 million as a fail safe. So put that in a compound interest account. So just have that 10 million, and every 12 months we'll give you out. I don't know what the interest. I looked at interest rate, but I can't remember it, but in a compound interest account,
Yeah, it builds up.
it builds up. So every month you're given like a certain amount of, add-on, or not add-on fees, but they pay you interest. But every 13 months I'll withdraw that. And I think it's like 0.02% around that is compound interest. So if you do that over 13 months on 10 million, I think it worked out to be like 400-500K salary.
That's good.
So you just pull that out and it's in another 14 months type.
It's going to do the same thing over and over and over.
Top up. So you got that 10 million just sitting there, you top that up. And with that leftover 5 mil, I'll go down to the auctions and buy myself a couple of good horses, I reckon. Just for something, hopefully I jag a good one just for like a Melbourne Cup day or a Cox Plate. Something I can really get behind. And
5 million on glue and dog food.
Yeah, pretty much.
Glue and dog food.
Yeah. So yeah, just hoping I'll get a decent horse I can at least back a few winners with,
I reckon you're better off going into Z racing, bud. At least they don't die.
That too. So yeah. So not much difference in our 50 mils. I think
No, I really think you thought I was going to stations. 50 mil.
I think so.
50 mil, I'm buying 1% of Australia.
Yeah, that's
You know the scary thing? You're not.
Yeah, no.
You're buying.
You would have been buying land and selling it fracking or something.
For good southern New South Wales land, you're buying 20,000 acres. Like you can't buy much. Like it's a lot, but it's not game. You're not a game changer.
But yeah, that rolls up the money question. Can I interject something real quick?
You can.
So, I don't know how to describe this without giving away too much, but did you know, like I found out a fun fact today.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't today, it was 2 days ago. So I've been storing these things up. So I didn't know as a male, so your Libra pads have like little random facts.
Libra. Is that tampon shit?
Yeah, like the pads like have little random facts.
Oh, that's fun. Little Christmas cracker.
Oh, yeah, like Christmas cracker material. I didn't know. So I've got these of a source.
Hopefully with no sauce.
No. From the source. I can't give away any source. So I've got a couple of random facts for you I thought was pretty cool. So every day, more money is printed for Monopoly than the US Treasury.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah. Second random fact, the ocean produces around 50 to 85% of the Earth's oxygen.
Still not cutting its gravy though, is it? Because it takes up, like 80% of the Earth?
Yeah. Well, up to 85%, so it has some off days like we all do. Down to 50.
Probably gets a bit cold, a bit bleached.
We've got dolphins have names for each other and respond when called.
Yeah,
So
they're smart.
Flipper's a thing.
They're smart.
Very smart. Then this one sort of, for our overseas viewers, if we do have any.
Crackle, how are you?
Yeah, shout out. If you visited a new beach every day in Australia, it would take you over 27 years to see them all.
See, this is my thing. What's the beach? Is the beach seeing stopping instead? No, but when's the beach another beach?
Flags.
Flag. Most of the WA's one beach, is it?
Yeah. Otherwise, what flags?
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, shout out to Wagga. We had the number 9. Wasn't
best
beach in New South Wales?
If anything's ever upset me, is that bloody joke.
That's a giggle, but
it's for anyone not aware. It's a river.
Man, no, it's a beach. It's got sand and the 5 o'clock wave. But we won't tell you to see it's the 5 o'clock wave. You have to come to Wagga and watch.
Yeah, you promise you'll see it.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. But that there, random facts. So like this got the brain tinkering a bit. So I thought nappy changing the dads is not the best of times.
Oh, you want those in your nappies?
I want dad jokes like Christmas crackles. Like on, on the nappies, on the front.
You've got to on the nappies.
On the nappies. I don't want it on the pack because I can read it. Done. But I'll change the nappy. Boom, new one. And it'll be like, what's the difference between a tiger and a picos?
What? What's the difference?
Yeah, what's the difference between a tiger?
Do you have an answer here?
Yeah,
or okay, well,
so
hit me. What's it?
A tiger and a picos?
Oh yeah. What's a pie cost?
$3.50 with sauce. imagine that. Like,
What
little
is-
golden gems?
What does a short-sighted gynecologist and a puppy have in common?
No.
A wet nose.
I don't think you're putting that on the nappy. I want that. I think you put. Anyway, but yeah, just random things. And I also thought the other day come up when I was at family friend for dinners. Shout out to Murph. Watching the baby monitor is not a great time.
Oh shit, Tom. What?
No, like trying to watch a kid go to sleep. But imagine if we could split screen our baby monitors and say work in tandem with KO to have KO on one screen, like on the same baby monitor.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like it's right there. I'll be more attentive to the kid if there's a bit of BBL or something going next to it or the footy.
So your baby monitor is on your phone?
No. Like
You just got something big, yeah. Because this is the problem. They're coming in built-alone systems, but if they can build in an app, then fuck, we're halfway there.
and if we do boom, split screen.
Because I got that NFL Game Pass, and it'll go to a small screen that you can move around the screen, and you can do anything you want in the background.
Imagine that, like just leaving the kid in the background, just watching her go to sleep in the cot, and you watching NFL footy.
Little double tap brings the kid up to the big screen. So
Yeah.
you're sitting there. Wife's like, "What are you doing?" Oh, just watching the kid.
Just watching the kid, yeah, make sure he's asleep. Like,
Yeah. Great father. Little does she know.
yeah. So like talking about not being in the doghouse.
Oh, straight out. Look at that. Wonderful father.
So investors, shout out, we're on to something here.
And it's so simple. It's right there. It's right there. Why do they all come with little monitors? Put it on my phone. I suppose you could do it. You just need a security camera.
Yeah,
Autos.
There's probably a way to
setups.
do it, and we're just dumb, but
Auto baby monitors are like dark and like not night vision, but night vision.
yeah.
You hit the security camera, it's just blaring a light in their eyes.
But yeah, I was just food for thought. Like I didn't know that. That's cool. But yeah, dad jokes on nappies to make nappy change time something like a bit more enjoyable because it's not.
We're going the inside or the outside of the nappy.
No,
Kid walking around with this.
no, it'd be like on the front. Yeah, front of the nappy. If you're on the inside, it'd get tarnished.
But won't you read it when you put it on new? You read it on the new one, not the dirty old one.
Yeah, on the new one. So as you do it, like it comes out, folds out, front bit, back bit, and you wrap around.
Well, as you know, I don't know.
Oh, maybe you see them change my kids' nappies and that, like.
No, I generally look away, but yeah.
Oh yeah, just right on the front. So you're right there.
Righto. So the kid's walking around with it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice little
Instead
added.
of like a picture of like a cute teddy bear or something, just do like a dad joke across the front.
You know what? Play on.
Play on.
Play on.
Anyway, I thought I just need to check. This come up this week, and I was like, "This is mad."
I did know what I was going to. So you want your dad jokes because dads don't love changing nappies.
Yeah.
I did notice your little facts, a little bit feminine, a little bit
Really?
woman related. Well, they're universal by all
You
means.
telling me dolphins have names for each other and respond when called?
Charlie's not running out of the toilet telling us that. Amanda might.
Oh, Hollywood.
Hmm.
I like it.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just a.
Sexist. But it sounds good.
What was it? It's not a facade, mate. I'm a redneck.
How you pay?
No, I'll eat dog shit. So we got this is a Reddit thread, and Shits and Gigs have already done it. I'll just say that out there now, but I just wanted to get your opinions on them. So this is men and women writing in explaining how they found out they were the side piece, not the main.
Oh, rightio.
This is like their little experiences. Her mum texted him, "You'll never be as good as her real man."
Her mum texted
Yeah.
him.
Her mum texted him. So let's say you've got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
That girlfriend's mum. Yeah.
I get it.
Can you hear that? I can't hear that. I'd be devastated.
I'd be devastated too, but mum's a snitch.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. Maybe she's trying to clean up her daughter's act.
Maybe. Teaching growing moment.
I'd just be hurt that was the mum's opinion.
Yeah. Well, obviously it's going for the heart.
And then,
Emotional.
yeah. What hurts more, the opinion or the fact? And then you get the realization of, wait, her real man?
Yeah.
Who?
Going for the jugular, but then you get kicked in the nuts as well.
Number two, this bloke put up this Facebook. So the girl was found out because he put up this Facebook post.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the most for her on Friday. They didn't have any plans on Friday.
Wait, what?
I'm going to do the most for her on Friday. Like I'm going to really give her a great day on Friday.
And he wasn't talking about.
They didn't have any plans. She didn't have any plans with him on Friday.
Oh,
I think he's forgotten. He's either forgotten or he's gotten sick of it.
Oh, so he's meant to text one.
No, he's just put it on a Facebook post. This is public.
Yeah. There's not even the mix up there. That's just
This is premeditated.
premeditated. You've had to write that in. What's on your mind? You write it in and you share.
And then it goes, how would you like to share?
Public.
Public. Put it on my Instagram. I'll put it on TikTok as well.
Not even close friends. Everyone.
Everyone. Send a message to Side Girl. I reckon he's just over it. I reckon he's just wanted to clean up his act and he goes, this is easier than trying to have private conversations.
Yeah, fair chance. Wow.
And this is what I liked about this. There were some girl ones as well. He's knocked on the door. She's yelled, we didn't order any takeaway. Because there's another man in the house.
She's not on the door.
He's knocked on the door. And from inside, she has yelled, we didn't order any takeaway. We. That's probably the one that cuts deepest. We.
Like, who's over here? Like, I would like an extra car in the driveway, like give that away, but
I'm knocking again.
Yeah, I'm knocking again just to. How are you?
Have I got the right house? You're looking around like, am I a number up?
Yeah, like, this is the right house. Like, how late at night we talking here?
Takeaway? What am I wearing?
Oh, I mean, wow. Something so simple.
A girl wrote this in. I woke up to her standing over me. She keyed my car and beat me up.
Wrong place, wrong time.
He's not even there.
Where?
That's the thing. They need to be angry. They don't need to be angry at each other. They need to be angry at him.
Yeah, big time.
Keyed her car and beat her up.
It's a real piglet cat, isn't it? A little piglet.
Oh, little swine.
Yeah, big time.
Little swine. The Shits and Gig Boys talk about like they reckon he was there, saw her pull up and bounced.
That's not just like good timing.
No.
It's definitely not good timing. There was a handbrake, or you can hear cars.
And you kind of know what different cars sound like.
Exactly, but if it's your partner's car.
And
the handbrake or something pulling up, they're home.
In that situation, you'd have such a heightened sense of, oh shit.
Yeah, she's home.
Run. Celebrated Valentine's Day with her. So he booked in all these plans for Valentine's Day with her on February 15th.
Yeah.
Bit day late. Day late.
Oh.
Take me on a date. Don't call it Valentine's Day. Because I know what that means.
Yeah.
What were you doing yesterday?
Far out. Think you're slick. You think you're sly.
Think you're sly.
No.
Think you're smart. Think you can play games with me.
No.
I'll go on the date. So we get a nice little public setting. And then I'm confronting you.
Yep, big time. Turn on a scene, like movie.
What were you doing yesterday? And watch him fumble. This is the last one. So they did heaps. This is the last one to do because it fills me with such a sense of awkward.
Rightio.
She's pulled up to the house.
Yeah.
Must be a bit of a whole family thing over there. Mm. She's walked in. The mum's grabbed her and gone, his main girl's here.
Oh, so mum's in on it.
Mum knows. Mum knows both sides.
So that's the real MVP. It's not like the mum before that snitched on the daughter.
Jesus.
Oh wow.
Because then you don't even have a confidant then. You got a team against you.
Big time. Like you don't know who to trust. Like in my circumstance, if that ever happened, my mother would beat the piss out of me in front of all company
Oh,
and tell both girls to leave me.
same here.
Big
So-
time.
Mum's, I'm leaving while mum consoles the girls,
Yeah. Like
cooks them dinner.
I've got no legs, let's put it this way, and I'm probably not welcome back to family dinners ever again.
If she's just walking into houses like that, she's comfortable with the family. She's
Big
met them
time.
before. So this woman she thinks she trusts has just grabbed her by the arm and said, "You're gonna have to play a role. His main girl's here."
Wow. Just the sheer confidence of bringing not one, not even like your first girlfriend home, but your side piece.
Yeah, like before, like
The balls on this man.
but he has to have a meeting with his mother before he brings the side piece home because he has to be like, "Hey, mum, I'm going to introduce her as my girlfriend." Yeah, no, I know I've got a girlfriend. Don't tell me that again. This is my other girlfriend.
Hush, hush.
But she don't know she's the other girlfriend. So,
Right.
like, you're happy to see her.
But she's worthy of me bringing her home to you.
Yeah, that's the other weird part.
That's the
That's
weird
yeah,
part, right?
yeah.
That's a slip up on all ends. One, the family's cover, and two, that weird agreement mum and son have.
If mum knows, others know.
Jeez, I couldn't pull that off. No,
I wouldn't be ballsy enough to try.
I wasn't ballsy enough to bring now what home. I was scared then.
I can not understand, but I can see the world where like you're messing around with two girls. Some blokes are swine, piggies.
Mm-hmm.
To tell mum about it.
And give mummy on the act.
Jesus.
That's a dog move. That's a weak gutted dog.
Weak gutter. He ain't in the doghouse. He's in the gutter. Ricky would deal with him.
Yeah. He'd be showing up at pre-season this week, Ricky.
I was actually listening to an interview with Georgie Rose, and he was talking about how intense Ricky could be because he was a rookie at the Roosters then.
Oh,
This Rick just blasting blokes, and Georgie just wants to get around and have a good time.
yeah, just wants to get there, get around the boys, and Ricky just
You know, Ricky wouldn't be happy with his physique either.
no. Ricky's just Ricky. I think he'd be full tilt full time.
Oh. You reckon he's like that at home?
I feel like he's just a likable bloke though. Like I think when it's time to coach, he full tilt full time. Go time. But play time.
I don't know. I reckon it slips into his everyday life.
You reckon?
I reckon Ricky's a big deal.
No. See, I think from what I've been hearing, it seems like he's a real.
I haven't heard a thing, but I just don't know how you can turn that off. You could maybe turn it down.
Well, look at Madge, for example. Like Madge is intense. Did you watch that Tales of Tiger Town?
Bit of it. It's hard. It's hard to watch anything Tigers do.
Game day, bad. Like Madge is unbearable. But like get him like at the family fun days, and he just talking to the wives, and he's like it's not like awkward talking to the wives and the girls, girlfriends, and that. He's invested in the kids' life. He's just a real good bloke. Like
You got to imagine. So you hear about a lot of the old boys actually relate really well. The old coaches relate really well to like the young players, but you got to imagine there's got to be an old awkward fella out there.
yeah,
Like you have family day and all the young wives come around. Does Craig Bellamy know what TikTok is?
no, but probably keeps you young. Probably keeps you young at heart.
Yeah.
No green things and that there. Interests. But yeah, speaking of NRL, have you looked much into the preseason comp?
Oh yeah, you want to tell me about this? No, I haven't, but I've heard there's news. I haven't heard the news.
So the way it's structured, so it's a 2-week competition. Each side plays 2 games, and that kicks off early Feb, and they're all going to be televised on KO.
Yeah.
So easy to watch. So I think week 1 you can have up to, I think it was like a 22-man squad or something. You can name 28, take 22, unlimited interchange. Then I think it's name 26, take 20, unlimited interchange week 2.
Yeah, righto.
So since the introduction of Dolphins, like not even the Redcliffe Dolphins, just the Dolphins.
Yeah.
They should have kept Redcliffe.
When I talk about them, I say Redcliffe Dolphins.
Oh,
I can't help myself.
No, it's just
You can't be the
what's
Dolphins. It's weird. Every single team has a location in their name.
exactly. So I don't know. It's hard. I don't know what they've done there, but I'm still at Redcliffe. Like I still chuck that in all the time. Mad home stadium too, with the beer balcony.
Oh,
Club looking over the field.
Apparently they're like
Good
already
setup.
got a lot more money than most NRL clubs.
Good setup.
Oh, unreal.
Very, I want to go there and watch Sunday afternoon footy, have me counter feed, and sit up on the deck. So since they've got 17 teams now, what they've done is they've invited the Super League winner, St.
I
Helens.
thought Dragons play St. Helens.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell's going on here?
So,
Also, they won the Super League. Why do we have to play them?
because you buy one. You get a double whammy.
Did we get week one bye? Oh, get fucked.
So in the actual season, you get week one bye. So
Give it to someone worse.
yeah, whoever come last.
That's what punish the wooden spoon. That was a legitimate idea. Yeah, but you don't get a mid-season break.
True. So it's 100K up for grabs. St. Helens make the 18 teams, so every squad has 2 games.
Yep.
So I just thought the rules were funny. So 80 minutes. So for the game, no extra
standard
time. So then unlimited interchange. So to determine, it's like first past the post type comp. Whoever's on top based on points and that wins the 100K. So for the ladder.
Oh, so for and against as well?
Yeah, so 12 points a win. So 12 points for win.
Oh, we're going union stuff here.
Yeah,
bonus points.
Yeah. So 12 points for the win, 6 points for a draw, 0 points for a loss. So then you have bonus points thrown in. So if your team scores 5 plus tries, you get a point. 5 plus line breaks, you get a point.
I don't like that.
I like it. And here's what, if everyone that plays Supercoach, imagine if we had bonus points in the season, because 10 plus offloads, you get a point. So if you win, you can get a maximum of 15 points. If you draw, you get a maximum of 9. If you lose, you can still get 3 points.
I like the offloads. I don't like the line breaks and it should be clear what isn't a line break, but it's not perfect clear.
Yeah. But then this is where it gets tricky. And I hope it comes down to this situation, because fuck, I'd appreciate it. So to determine the winner, it's whoever scores the most competition points. But if they're equal, it goes to for and against.
Yep.
If they're the same, it's points percentage.
It won't be, but yeah.
I know, but I don't know how points percentage is calculated.
Points percentage is it helps defense.
Right.
So if the difference is 80, but you've let in more points than I have, and we've got the same difference, I'm better because I've scored more points the points let in.
Yeah, right, yeah. So that's the other idea.
So the whole NFL works like that. They don't have plus and minus. You can look it up, but it doesn't count.
So if they for and against and points percentage is the same, then it goes the most tries. If they're the same, it goes the most goals.
You've gone down the list. It doesn't matter.
No, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Most tries, then the most goals. So that's just conversions, not penalty goals. Then it goes to field goals. If they're equal.
If it's gotten the field goals and they're not equal, I'll be shocked.
If it's field goals, say 1 each, then it comes the least amount of penalties conceded. So
here's my thing. For percentage and for and against to be equal, right?
Yeah, they have pretty much to be the same.
They have to be the exact same points. Then if tries and goals are equal, the fucking field goals has to be equal. It's the only other way to score. Some idiot wrote this.
0-1. So after drop goals, it comes the least amount of penalties conceded. So how many you've been pinged. And if that's equal, and this is what I hope it really comes down to, because it makes fucking cracking television. Imagine the punters just getting a hold of these lines. Comes to, have a guess what it comes down to.
I have no idea at this point.
Coin toss.
Oh, get fucked.
I want to see a coin toss for 100K.
Coin toss for 100. And to an NRL club, 100K is nothing. So you get it over and done with. But fucking coin toss, you couldn't think of 5 minute halves. Fuck, run out there. Seven man teams, 5 minute halves.
Even play a game. Play a game. Coin toss. I'll think the coin toss should be first.
Couldn't split it. Can't give 50K both ways.
No.
We'll fucking toss a coin.
I want the coin toss.
And I know it's not thought out well because some dumb fuck wrote in field goals. It has to be the same. The percentage and for and against is the same. They scored the same amount of tries and goals. There's only one other way to score.
Field goal. So
idiot.
The least amount of penalties conceded. Then I'd appreciate a coin toss for 100K. And just imagine
what are you going?
Well, it depends what the coin toss is. It's in New South Wales.
Tails never fails.
Oh, imagine that, though. Imagine if you could bet on it.
Oh, $1.98 both ways, isn't it? I think that's a straight head deadlines, $1.98.
But surely, like, it's in New South Wales.
$1.90, actually, I think, these days.
Surely, if it's in New South Wales, Tails.
Oh, what?
$1.80, the test is too much.
And then there'd be market speed because more people would jump on other shit.
Nah, it's going to lead straight up.
They'd have to put it in prime time.
Yeah, you'd have that.
It couldn't be something 4 o'clock Sunday. No, this has to be 7 o'clock Saturday night.
Prime time slot, I want to see a coin toss.
You know what I want to see? The pre-match coin toss. The pre-show for the coin toss.
Yeah, rightio, so
Heads has had some strong wins, but Tails really been playing hard lately.
you should roll it, so don't do the coin toss until like Anzac Day. And then
Fuck.
you get the 2 up, and they're like, heads has been thrown 6 out of the last 8 spins. What are you going with?
Can you imagine instead of I don't know if they even do a captain's coin toss anymore for kickoffs and stuff. Anzac weekend, Roosters play St. George. 2 up is how we decide kickoff.
That'd be unreal.
They should do that.
They should.
Are we the only one thinking of these ideas?
Surely that's been brought up at some meeting. PVO.
You don't have to do it every game, but the Anzac game.
Yeah, just the Anzac game where it's the only time it's legal.
The only game we both care about this year.
This year
Was it this year I got you on the bet?
Yeah.
Was that the game, Anzac?
Yeah, it beat us.
So this is where I prefer to. There's a saying that like nothing feels better than hurting your friends.
Yeah.
I bet Trey. He even gave me a head start, and we just beat you on the nose. Dragons played Roosters. We won.
I think it was 8.5 start because I was feeling.
Yeah, and I said I won't take anything under a try. Like it needs to be over a try. Gave me 8.5, and I thought I still thought I was taking the long odds, but I took it. We won, and it was for a case of Beer West, Drink West. Drink West? Yes, because I thought it was a charity thing called Drink Less.
Yeah, Drink Less.
We thought it would be quite easy to buy.
No, it was quite a process.
You can only get it in Sydney unless you want to pay about the price of a carton of beer in postage and handling.
So I was like, he's not worth $120 this fella. Like, I'm just going to have to get it in next week. Next time I'm in Sydney, which turned out to be when both Jesses went up. They had to go look at wedding dresses.
Well, no, you hit me up like, bud, like, I'm not paying the postage. I'll give you the money for the case. And I remember hitting back at you like, no. This is your problem now. I'd rather you have the problem than me have the money. And to your word, you got me a case of Drink West.
Yes, it happened. It's only about 4 or 5 months overdue, but next time we had someone go to Sydney, we got the case.
It was great 4 to 5 months for me every time. Like, fuck, you're gonna bring me those beers? I set your nickname in the group to Hates Beers and his mates.
Mate, I'm telling you what, I was posed during that COVID period. It was terrible.
Your nickname's still that, by the way. It comes up because it's so long. I don't get Ori's name. I just get yours. Hates beer and his like cuts out.
That's cold. But yeah, that's the preseason comp. So you can bring.
What are we at? 5-6 weeks? Oh, from preseason probably only like 4 weeks.
No, so I think the first game is February 9, Thursday.
Fuck. So like what? 3 weeks?
Yeah, like you scratch yourself and be there. I don't get to look at the dates.
I'm gonna go 3 weeks. If today was Thursday, which is not.
So 1, 2, 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks. Yeah. It'd be actually closer to 2 weeks when this comes out. 2 weeks and a day.
Yeah. There we go. So
NRL finally back.
so far, it's exciting. Since the 27th round comp too, we start first week of March too, I think.
That's a round longer, isn't it?
Well, no, last year was only 25, so
Yeah, a round longer. But everyone's got to buy.
everyone's got to buy. Yeah,
Some have 2, which I don't know how they work that out.
yeah, it's not my job.
What is it? You got 17 teams. Everyone needs to buy. That's 17.
I think some teams get 2, what some teams get 1, because that's around Origin.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking how you work it out. It's like you got competitive disadvantage. Just give the bottom 9 teams an extra week because who cares?
I don't know. It's not my headache, mate. It makes more sense to keep even.
But I love looking into it because you get strength of schedules.
Yeah,
But that changes, like, because you don't know what, like, a lot of people's strength of schedule was out because no one expected Cowboys to be good.
well, this year's strength of schedule, you look at the bottom 8 teams from last year, they're playing each other for the first 3 4 rounds. Then all the top 8 teams from last year are playing each other for the first 3 to 4 rounds. That makes sense.
Yeah, but it still doesn't change the fact that, like, the strength of schedule comes out of the number, and that number will be skewed because you never know what teams are going to do what.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're trying to say Broncos have got a tough gig, but that's based off last year later positions.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I think the big jumpers are.
So I think 14 of their games are against top 8 teams from last year out of their 26 or something, or 25 beaten 2
I think Raiders had the best one. Yeah. Anyway, that's for another episode.
Yeah, that's we'll look into it a bit more once we get a bit closer.
Do a bit of sport talk. Thanks for listening, guys. Like, share, subscribe. All the fellas, all the girls. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Doghouse.